Tom Kelly, a longtime manager with the Twins, very successful manager. He was a guy that umpires loved him. He was very fair. He would argue. I mean, he got ejected, but he only got ejected 5 times in his 12 years or something managing the Twins, which is incredible. Now, obviously, I was one of the 5 that got him. Was, the nicest guy in baseball. I get him. But the one situation that I didn't eject him was in Oakland in the early 90s. There was a sacrifice bunt put down by Steve Lamberdozzi, one of his infielders, who had a perfect bunt. It was going to advance the runner from second to third, and he would be out at first for the first out. Well, he had a perfect bunt. Steinbach only had a play to first. That's all he could do. But unfortunately, Lamberdozzi did not run in the running lane. In fact, he was not even close. And so when Steinbach threw it down to first, it glanced off his shoulder, and I called interference, and he's out, and the runner has to go back. And so here comes Tom running out, and I'm kind of gearing up for a pretty good argument. Managers and players hate interference calls because a lot of times they don't understand them. So he comes out and I said, Tom, he was out of the running league. He goes, I know he was out of the running. I got to tell you something. Dale. He goes, he puts down a perfect bunt. He puts down a perfect bunt. And what does he do? He can't run in the running lane. And what do you do, Dale? What do? You do your job and you call him out. Now, as he's doing this, he's gesturing and he's throwing his arms up and he's pointing and pointing. So it looks like he's chewing me a new one, right? But when he starts saying that, I start to, smile, and he goes, you can't laugh. We're on the camera, So I have my hand up like this as he's going off. So he goes, now I got to come out here and jump up and down and throw my arms around and look like an idiot, all because my player can't go between this line and run to that base. He goes, I can't believe it. This is stupid. And he runs off. Now, again, the whole time, everybody thinks that, he just had his way with that umpire. Look at, that was quite the chewing out. And the whole time I'm trying not to laugh, and all he's doing is protecting his player and also maybe trying to fire up his team a little bit. But that was TK. And that was one of those fun arguments, you can say.
Dale, there are 2 specific voices of baseball that passed away these past 2 years. One, Vin Scully, very well respected, known for the Brooklyn Dodgers and the LA Dodgers, and Tim McCarver, another big name, all-star catcher, Hall of Famer. Tell us, do you have any stories that you could remember when you met Vin Scully, or another that you've known Tim McCarver as an umpire? Do you have any stories about those 2 particular people?
I didn't have a lot of interaction with McCarver. I just didn't butt in. What a gentleman. What a wonderful guy. In fact, one year, we weren't sure when he was going to retire. And so my crew was in LA in April. It was late April, I forget, like 2012 maybe. But we had a day getaway game, like a Wednesday getaway game or something. And so we had asked the night before, had our clubhouse guy make the arrangements if we could, before the game, when we got to the stadium, if we could meet Vin in his booth and get a picture with him. And of course the message came down, absolutely. When you guys get here, come on by. And so I got a great picture of myself and my crew with Vin right there in his booth with the field and, Dodger Stadium in the background. He's just a super guy. When we were in Los Angeles, after the lineups were done and the managers ran off or whatever, we'd always turn around and look up at Vin and salute him. He would be clapping for us, and then we'd give him the whole, we're not worthy type of thing. There were certain announcers, Ernie Harwell for the Tigers was one, Vin, guys that, if things didn't, if we made a mistake out there, or if we, it wasn't maybe, or maybe we didn't make a mistake, but it wasn't the most popular call in the world, or whatever. They had a great way of announcing that. And not just burying the umpire and saying, well, that was terrible, and I can't believe he's looking, whatever. You just say, well, there's a difference of opinion here by, plate umpire Scott, and it looks like he's the one that's going to win that, opinion contest or something. I mean, something just kind of to massage the situation without just, burying a guy like some do. And we always appreciated that.